brother. Check it out now. The funk soul brother. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk soul brother. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk soul brother. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Right about now.
If you're alive and breathing in Houston, Texas, and here for one hell of a poetry show, can I hear you make some motherfucking noise? My name is Air Safi. I'm gonna be your MC tonight, and I want to do a poll of my audience. How many people here is your first time ever at a Right About Now poetry show? Can I see your hand? Can we give it up for our virgins? Can we give it up for our virgins? Welcome, welcome, welcome. You are in safe hands. We're going to take care of you. Now, I got another question for my audience. If you have been to Right About Now before and you're here for another poetry show, can I see a show of hands? Can I show it? Thank you so much for your continued support of the arts. Can we give it up for our veterans, for our veterans, for our veterans? Virgins, you're going to watch our veterans for what to do. So it's important for me to share that this is not your mom and pop's boring ass Barnes and Noble poetry reading. No. This is a Right About Now poetry reading where we like to get enthusiastic and excited for the contemporary spoken word. You know what I mean? We could be literally anywhere in the world, so let's gas up the art and the artists around us who are creating it. You feel me? And energy can manifest itself in several different ways. Sometimes energy sounds like snapping. Can we hear what snapping sounds like? Can we snap like we actually been to a poetry show before? Y'all put some feeling in it for me. Sometimes energy sounds like clapping. Can we hear what clapping sounds like? Can we clap like it's a Wednesday night and not a Tuesday night? You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And sometimes energy sounds like a hell yeah. Hell yeah. If the poem moves you to do so, please react accordingly. I'm your host this evening, but really I'm your poetry liaison. I'm the concierge. My job is to be the Energizer Bunny. I'm going to keep the list going and going and going. And to help me with that, poets, just share your poem. You feel me? We don't need an intro and an outro. We don't need the prequel and the credits. Just read your poem. If it's good, they're going to follow you. You feel me? If it's good, they're going to follow you. Just give the people the art, all right? So I think we've been prepped. I need to mention to y'all we have a feature. Everyone say feature. Feature. All the way here from New York. Y'all give it up for Poetic Visions. Poetic Visions. Thank you so much for being in the city with us. He's gonna be the cherry on top of this Poetry Sunday and close out the show. But before we get to Poetic Visions, we got a list of 20 plus poets from all around the greater Houston area and beyond. When I say beyond, I got a question. Who thinks they came here from the furthest? I always like to see. Furthest. Where'd you come here for the show from? From where? Port Arthur. Yeah, shout to that drummer all the way from Port Arthur. Y'all better give it up. Okay, someone thinks they can beat you. Where'd you come here from? From Chicago. Whoa! We got the Windy City in the house. South side, west side, north side, east side. The south side? Yeah, she said, how dare you mention those other directions. That's what it's like in Chicago for sure. If y'all didn't know, right about now, we started up in this room, up top, with maybe about 15 people at our first show. And now we're doing cities all over the country, including Chicago. We'll actually be there June 6th and 7th. June 6th and 7th. We're also doing shows in New Orleans. We're also doing shows in Dallas, Atlanta, whatever. We're trying to get poetry out to more cities because people want to be heard. And you know they want to be heard because people are coming from more cities here to Houston. So you're in for a treat. Prepare to have a wonderful show. There is going to be a little bit of call and response in this show. So like I said, it's not your mom, pops, boring ass, Barnes and Noble poetry. And there's going to be a little, you are participatory here in our show. There's going to be a little bit of call and response. I'm going to try something I don't always do. So I'm going to ask you, audience, are you ready for the next poet? And you're going to say, bring that heat. All right, but I want you to say it with your chest like you mean it. Ready? Audience, are you ready for the next poet?
Bring that heat.
I love that. Woo. We're putting our hands together. We're building energy. We're showing love for the first poet coming to the stage, Ken Jones. Yeah, we're clapping in the back. We're clapping in the middle. We're clapping in the front, all the way to the stage for Ken Jones.
I wasn't ready. What's going on, people? Y'all fine. Hell yeah. Alright, so before we start this, I didn't even know this shit lean. I like that. That's cool as fuck. Before we start this, could I get everybody to pull out your phones for me? Everybody pull out their phone. Everybody got that little cellular device. Pull it out and follow me. Come on, let's start it off early. My name is Ken Jones Comedy. Ken Jones Comedy. So y'all want to go love or toxic? Okay, y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. I love it here. Alright, here we go. She is the sun and the moon and the light. Ta, 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 ta. Just one look at her, you can see how she shines so bright. Ta, 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 ta. And I'm not going to do none of that kind of poetry here tonight. I'm going to do poetry for the real niggas in the back who knows poetry shit just to act for a nigga to get some ass. You know. The ones who ain't get attention when we was in class, he used to come to the back and struggle to get a laugh. But he was smart though. He knew them notes on his pad and get them ass, but he ain't become a man till he put a mic up in his hand. Now he tell love poems just to get women to put his mic up in their hand. They fall in love, then he kill them softly like the Fugees playing. It's pretty sick. Cause he'll fake a relationship just to poke him slowly like Michael Myers with a knife up in his hand. A different type. He give you vibes of being white even though he only wants this pussy for a couple more nights. You ask with all me. And he act like he can't hear you right. Say come again. And then he got you screaming I'm about to come again. And after you finish you realize y'all never be more than fucking friends. He don't hit you up until it's time to fuck again. He fuck again. Then he go back to not giving a fuck again. You like, fuck it then. So you see him at the show trying to fuck again, but not you. He over there trying to fuck another bitch. No surprise, because he was always in the face of another bitch. You know, hands on the waist of another bitch, buying drinks, trying to get a taste of another bitch. You storm out, he stop you. You say go back and be in that face of the other bitch. He gaslight. Like, damn, I can't be friends with another bitch. The nerve of him to say friends when he know he's trying to fuck the bitch. It's crazy. It's crazy. And it's all happened because he tell love poems and you fell for it, thinking he loved love. No, he's just like writing poems about the shit. You love the way he expressed love, thinking he wanted to love again. No, he's just like writing love poems so he could fuck a bitch. And another bitch. And another bitch. And another bitch. Alright, that was it. Alright, so I do poetry, I do comedy, and if you didn't follow me because you're like, oh, I don't know if this nigga good yet, follow me now. Don't be fucking petty, motherfuckers. Pull out your phones and follow me at Ken Jones Comedy, Ken Jones Comedy, Ken Jones Comedy. Ken like the barber dog, Jones like Mr. Jones, and comedy like a comedy show. If you can't spell Ken Jones or comedy, no need to follow me, I'm good.
That was Ken Jones. One thing I love about Ken is he always gonna have some toxic shit to share for sure. Y'all are really in relationships like that? No? Not anymore? Yeah, you recovered from a toxic relationship? Has anyone here recovering from a toxic relationship? Yeah, leave them girls alone. That's what they're saying. Give it up for Ken one more time. Let me see if y'all remember this calm response. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah, we're gonna go with that. Y'all hella ready. Y'all put your hands together for the next poet coming to the stage. Put your hands together for the next poet coming to the stage. 9, the poet.
Yo. What's up, y'all? Can I be honest? Like, I'm trying to figure the vibe in the room, and I just don't know what it is. Like, I don't want to. What y'all want to hear? Just throw something out there. I don't know. I got to. What are your options? The weed poem from last time? Waiting on the plug. Waiting on the plug. And I guess that's it. Or I got some new shit. I got like a love poem with no sex. I got a love poem with no sex. I'm not getting freaky, but I'm getting mentally stimulating. You know what I'm saying? I can do that on some. That's a new one. Okay, here we go. If you were worried about where I've been to, who I saw, or what club I went to with my homies, baby, don't worry, you know that you got the beauty in the dark. Your body is a work of art. Little mama, I don't know where to start, so let me look at you. Beauty in the dark, I'm the lighter, you the spark, you the canvas and the paint and the art. Let me look at you. If beauty was the case that God gave you the true judge, he threw the book at you. Look at you. Standing there, imagine a diamond, wondering a diamond, so them gems upon your skin look like the stars in the sky. I be loved to the drug, I'm a fiend for your high, a tweaker. She say once you get a taste, you had to return and you made me a believer. So when you not around, I just smoke on this reefer. Siri, play Kevin Gates off the meter, she be showing up. And I know a lot of niggas just wanna, but I'm just saying, you the beauty in the dark, you the work of art, little mama, I don't know where to start, so let me look at you. Beauty in the dark, I'm the lighter, you the spark, you the canvas and the paint and the art, let me look at you. The beauty was the true case, the true judge gave you, then he threw the book at you. I mean, you make the shittiest day. R.I.P. rich homie, had to like tell my coworkers, please get the fuck out of my face, respectfully, professionally. I got an itch that can only be scratched with you next to me. I love you and you don't even have to have sex to me to get the best of me. You got to inhale into next to me and make me feel like I got a million, even if it ain't a million in my account. If love is a gamble, then I'm betting on the highs. You gon' bet with me, my chips is on my time on this microphone. I've been known to act up when you come round. I lift you all the way up if you hold me all the way fuck down. You the beauty in the dark, the body's a work of art. Little mama, I don't know where to start, so let me look at you. Beauty in the dark, I'm the lighter, you the spark, you the canvas and the paint and the art. Let me look at you. The beauty was the case that true judge God gave you. He would have threw the book at you.
That was Nine the Poet. Can we get a for love? Hey Nine, I got a question. You single right now? What? Are you committed to it? Not? You're in love, Paul? Is a little mama a particular individual? He said he's open for applications, I think. Y'all give it up for Nine one more time. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Ready. Y'all put your hands together for Shantrilla. Yeah, we're clapping in the back. We're clapping in the middle. We're clapping all the way in the front. Come to the stage right now, Shantrilla.
How y'all doing? I'm Shantrilla, SHA''Trilla. Follow me on Apple Music or YouTube. And the song I'm going to sing is Sing to You This Song. It is on YouTube and other platforms. Right, here we go. And on Instagram, I am Sha, SHA_Trilla. By the way, follow me. When that river is frozen, the melody is different. The old me shelter from the storm. See, I can sing you through the storm. Be your spiritual Lord. Yeah, when the melody is different, the old me is gone. So I sing to you the song. Planted 5 sunflowers with the heart of Osho. Sharpen your machete with the tongue of Ogun. Honey on my blade, make a ninja throw up. Whispers to the wind from my sister Oya. Radio will spin once you give me airtime. A piece of my mind once you dance around the thing. When you master self-love, everything behind it. Open up your pineal gland, elevate to climax. When that river's frozen, the melody is different. The old me is gone, so I sing to you this song. When the river's frozen, I can now walk on water. Here to save our sons and daughters from the everlasting cold.
That was Shantrilla. Yo, if you're musically inclined and you like music, not only do we have shows every single Wednesday here in Houston, you can check us out on Tuesdays. And next Tuesday, we actually have a show called Poetic Jam Sessions. It's with RC Love and the Get Down Band. It's open to poets, rappers, singers, musicians, and they all come and they create in real time with the band. And so it's a really fun show. If music is your vibe, if you like a band, definitely check out that show next Tuesday. It's at a venue 5 minutes from here named Ryder's. So that was my plug. That was Shantrilla. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? I'm gonna redo it. I think that's just too many syllables for us to focus on right now. It's getting a little hotter. So I'm gonna ask you if you're ready for the next poet, and I want y'all to say, yeah. All right, like that again. Yeah, like, yeah, you feel me? Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah. Woo. Y'all put your hands together for Jamie Danielle.
Hey, I am Gen X Jamie Danielle on Instagram. I feel like everybody's singing, so I guess I'll do one that has singing. Because singing. Once, in a church made warm by the bodies gathered within its walls, I swayed with the choir while we sang a song so true. It was a spear through our own hearts. Dynamics precise, we leaned into the music to tell the congregation, I almost let go. I felt like I just couldn't take life anymore. In unison, voices anointed, we were one before the throne. So when I stepped out to solo, I simply told the story in a language we all spoke. My problems had me bound, depression weighed me down. When the choir came in behind me, I lost myself in that melody. The music lifting me, the lyrics lifting my voice lifting the people out of their seats to proclaim. So I'm here today because God kept me. When I say the Spirit fell heavy upon us, I mean we raised our hands high to touch the divine, and we did. A moment of worship so perfect, we were able by the presence inhabiting our praises to lift our eyes from the problems and fix them on the problem solver. God's mercy kept me, so I won't let go. Gospel moments, God-spell moments, moments I missed since I left the church for good reasons. I've got a long list. No choir behind me outside of those doors. My Christianity is broken and can't be repaired. But I still have this faith, still have this voice that swells this throat, still have these songs that fill my heart, and for the longest time I stood alone, full of the need to sing but nowhere to go. You see, I'm still trying to find an end to this poem, but I'm singing again, here with you, words I want to reach down into hearts and right back up to God, with hands that clap praise and feet that stomp joy in a church that together we have made. So congregation, let us pray.
That was Jamie Danielle. Can I get an amen? Amen. Look, y'all, I do poetry because I cannot sing. Can we make some noise for singing ass poets? Yeah. I want to see that at the jam session, Jamie, for sure. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah. Y'all put your hands together. Come to the mic right now for Favor.
And the church say amen. That's what I'm talking about. Once again, I go by the name of Favor. You can follow me at Favor Anointed Music. Let's get it. See, I ain't perfect. I may slip. I may fall. I may stumble. But through it all, this is grace and this mercy that keep me humble. See, it's a war going on with the flesh every day. I'm just trying to walk straight. I ain't trying to lose my way. Hold up, wait. I got purpose. That's the reason Satan nervous. They say that he always busy. Tell him I'ma keep him working. Since everybody in the building, tell him, go on, let the church in. We do it for them folks that be out here soul searching. If you bring it to the light, you can see it on the surface. You may have to go along when you walking in your purpose. Cause the inner me be the worst enemy. So please keep the negativity from around me. First they love you, then they hate you. Guess that's what it's gonna be. So when you see me in the street, keep the same energy. No post, yo, trying to live right in real life. See, that favor hit different when you know what it feel like. Called moms, told her God said, we gon' be alright. Joy come in the morning, I get excited at night. It's a new day, new week, old day, new me. I guarantee the new whip only come with 2 seats. Yeah, I know they heard me. It don't matter if they know me. The blessing come regardless. You could go before me. Hey, who? Boy, ain't nothing but love in my blood. But please don't cross me. That's where you lost me. If it's dead, leave it in the grave. Why go dig it up? You see me dropping knowledge. If I was you, I'll pick it up. Gotta be a doer of the word. Can't just listen up. Tell them we the new baby. Yup, we gon' mix it up. Look, this that Peter fake, but I keep my eyes on Christ. Cause it's nice when he turn all that water into ice. See, they fight for popularity. I'm fighting for my life, but I was trained for the fight. Tell them I don't take flight. Man, I'm through with backbiters and I'm sick of backstabbers. Tired of them back riders that never drive up in traffic. I done had with all these habits. Testing my mathematics, cause it don't add up every time I come back to add it. Cost me to walk alone, I don't need no yes man. Look, I don't want no smoke, but I sure don't want second hand. See, the kingdom suffer violence, violence taken by force. I ain't trying to be wild, but I ain't letting it take its course. I'm a mighty man of valor, got a passion to serve God. His soul's on the line, that's the reason I go hard. I'm a mighty man of valor, got a passion to serve God. His soul's on the line, that's the reason I go hard. Yeah.
Yo, that's my man, Favor. Let's get another amen. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? We got a celebrity in the room. Y'all put your hands together for Lady 380. We're clapping in the back. We're clapping in the middle. Coming all the way to the stage. Lady 380 is going to be representing Houston in an individual poetry competition. It's called Southern Fries. Yeah. Y'all clap for her one more time.
Oh my God, I wasn't ready. I was not ready. Oh, I mean, I want to kick you in your ass real quick. What y'all want to hear? I want to come up here and talk my shit for real, but I ain't finished. You know what I'm saying? What you said? Something? Damn.
wasn't. Damn. I can't do that yet. Fuck. I am. Y'all might as well start passing the collection. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to reintroduce myself. I am Lady 380, and whatever I speak is my truth. So if you find yourself offended or unable to relate, then these bullets weren't meant for you. I am a spoken assassin, so this is your final warning. I aim for straight headshots, and ain't nobody in here bulletproof. I know a demon when I see it. Ever since I was 10, I can recall grumbling with this beast. May have been my entire life unbeknownst to me, but when I was 10, I can recall blowing up my big mama's phone, looking for him, my best friend, the one that I believed in when no one else trusted him because he was too consumed by Jimmy. I often wondered if that was the woman that he cheated on my mother with. That bumpy-faced bitch must have broken up our happy home. He wasn't the same when she was with him. She had poisoned him. See, Jen didn't quite take away my father's voice, but she definitely impaired his speech. I could only make out every other word as they slurred and the curses slipped between his teeth, and they say, girls always find men like their fathers. Now I'm blowing up my man's phone, begging him to come home, but he's too bothered by me, too busy for my worry, unable to speak or think clearly, and he swears he's not cheating, but I know a demon when I see it. A haunting echo, spirits pouring out your pores, whores swirling around his crown, but ain't shit about this royal. You barefoot, having sex on the beach of Long Island that separate me from my king. I see you drowning in pools of darkness, unable to find your way out. And it seems like the more I reach for you, the more you start to drown. I'm afraid you'll go into cardiac arrest if you don't give that yak a rest. I know a demon when I see it. Thought I had escaped this path when my dad went cold. I mean wild, no cold turkey. But that demon must have shape-shifted into Thunderbird. So I guess I'm barking up the wrong tree when I ask you to lay off the Mad Dog 2020. It's guarding you like territory. Got you in a chokehold like a noose. Sky be gray goose, and no matter how many tears I cry, they can never be enough to replenish you. But I see the way you move around that bitch Margarita. Hell yeah, I'm salty. Maybe I should hit up her brother Don Julio and let him slide down my throat and fuck me up. Or maybe I should call up my sugar daddy Uncle Nearest and let him make us mark, you know, the old-fashioned way. And it wouldn't be shit you would be able to hit a C or hit a say. I should make you watch. As I invite others into our bedroom, pull up to the casa with Migos, let them sneak up on me right in front of you. You ain't the only one with a roster. Brandy, Jim Beam, Jack Daniel, and Johnny Walker been waiting for me to pull them off the show. And you know they known for snatching souls, so if you want to go low, we can take it to hell. Because after all, what the fuck is a demon to the devil herself? And I know we all have our vices. Whether it's wake and bake or tequila when the sun rises, and I'm not here to pass judgment. I just want my best friend to make better decisions. You know, I just want my Budweiser. But you tell me it's your life, and I should let you live it. But I've seen this demon bring death and unsurmountable, unhappy endings, so forgive me if I love you too much. But my fears, I can't hide them. I know a demon when I see it, and I just pray that your spirit is strong enough to fight it. Thank you.
Sometimes you just love somebody, you gotta call them up. Y'all give it up for Lady 380 one more time. And look, y'all, if y'all are looking for Uncle Nearest, that bitch Margarita, Hennessy or Hennessy, make sure to visit my bartenders in the back, Fantasia and Ajane. They're gonna take care of you tonight. But before you do, I'm gonna call up the next poet. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah, we're gonna call up to the stage Mike Martin. Y'all show Mike some love all the way up to the stage.
love songs, love poems. But I'm not here to fuck anyone. But I am here to see if we can't stop fucking each other over. So I would like to see that. So here is my poem, given for the 4th time. So all you guys before me, they're so good. Y'all are incredible. Go ahead. This is so hard. It's called The Human Race. A fast-paced society. A rat race when we'll find running around like crazy inside our monkey mind. If you quiet your mind and find yourself, the world begins to slow. The universe will show itself and you'll begin to know. The human race is the same across at any moment in time. Shoulder to shoulder, facing forward. So the human race is the same across at any moment in time. Shoulder to shoulder, facing forward. 8 billion in a line. Not a single person in front of us, not anyone behind, knows his precedence the next moment, imagining the mind. All staring into nothing, as the future isn't here. This is the greatest equalizer. To this we can't be clear. It doesn't matter where you come from, or who you want to be, can tell us what the future brings, as if anyone could see. So quiet your mind, and solve yourself. The answers are within, deep inside of everyone, where they've always been. So grab the hand of the right of you, the other the same way. Giving up on anyone will never be the way. History always repeats itself, but this we've never tried. By showing love, we'll heal ourselves and surely change the tide. Thank you.
That PSA was from the poet Mike Martin to stop fucking around with each other. Just leave people alone, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta bother them. But we are gonna bother the next poet. Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah! Y'all put your hands together for poet Pimp. Yeah, come on, all the way from the back. All the way to the stage, y'all give it up for poet Pimp.
Peace, poetry, and pimp. I am young Houston's poetic king, poet, pimp, a storytelling poet. Y'all feel free to invest in my creative craftsmanship page on the gram. That's DEPRO. I'm gonna give y'all 3 titles of my poetic pimp literature, and I want y'all to pick the one that touches your nerve. First title, What Is This Limit? Second title, Simone. Third title, Emotional Affair. Okay. On the count of 3, yell it out. Y'all familiar with Erykah Badu's Tyrone, right? Yeah. So on the count of 3, I need y'all to say that first verse that Erykah said in Tyrone. Y'all ready? 7, 1, 3. I'm getting tired of your shit. You'll never buy me nothing. That's why I'm sick and tired of your bullshit. Tired and sick of your bickering and bitching shit. Here lately, you ain't made no effort to cook a king shit. Then you want to go out all hours of the night on the weekends and leave me at home with your kids? Every time I get in from work, I gotta come home and deal with you. Lisa, Sorry, and Simone, smoking my weed and drinking my Parmesan peach. You have to have one to keep the house clean. Then you quit your job just so you can so depend on me? Oh, hell no. You better tell those bad, built, bitter, bougie bitches. Yeah. You better tell those bad, built, bitter, bougie bitches they got to go. Now you know I'm a Leo. I tried to keep my peace, but some inconsiderate actions brought out the jungle with this beat. Since you like that song Beyonce sing, some of your shit is by the front door in the box. I think you better call Simone and have her come and help you get your shit because this poet Pimp said you got to go. I hope you got some minutes on your burner phone. You know why? You can't use my phone. Now it seems like when I'm in the mood, you know I want to knock your ankle loose. Maybe even smack that. Yeah. You say no, but got the nerve to turn around and ask me for some cash. For some gas. So you can go and get some cash. You know what I'm talking about, man. We can't even go out and enjoy her in the week. Whether it's at Hanky Polite, the Ben Ventura, or the House of Blues. Without one of your friends showing up, taking a seat and expecting for me to pay for their drinks and something to eat. Now you know that shit ain't cheap. When they come to me doing poetry, you want to restrict me on expressing my feeling like you ever have with this poetry song. See, your support hasn't improved. You can voluntarily kick rock or involuntarily get this Stacey out and dress you. Now you know I'm a Leo.
Yes, we did.
Up until this day, I kept my peace. But your inconsiderance just ran out on this beat. Since you like that song Beyonce sing, the rest of your shit is outside by the front door and the boxes in the bag to the left and the right. I think you better call Simone and have her to come and help you get your shit because this poet, Pimp, said you got to go. Now, I'm pulling up to a poetry show. I expect you to be gone by the time I get home. And I hope you got some minutes on your Obama phone. I'm gonna hit y'all with a disclaimer real quick. A diva is a female version of a hustler, of a hustler. Hello? Hey girl, this poet Pimp and lost his first, middle, and last motherfucking month. He put all my shit outside and said I had to be gone by the time he get home. Can you come and help me get my shit so I can go to my baby daddy house? Oh no, girl, this is my vacation weekend. I'm about to take an Uber to the airport so I can go to Jamaica. You ain't call one of them other two help. All right, girl. Enjoy your vacation. You be safe in your mood. Bye. Bye. Click. That was your ex. She was calling me to come to your place to help her get her shit. Oh, the hell with her. Let's go get in the shower, Simone. The moral of that poetic pimpin' literature is, y'all familiar with Erykah Badu's Tyrone. That nigga was fucking up to the point she gonna tell him you got to go call Tyrone, and she also told him, you can't use my phone. Had he would have used her phone to call Tyrone number might have been on speed dial. Next time you listen to Erykah Badu's Tyrone, keep in mind of the poet Pimp, Simone. Peace, poet, and Pimp juice.
Simone, Tyrone, can't use his phone. Leave Poetic Pimp alone, y'all. He does not want to watch your kids. He doesn't want to do it. He said, not her ankles off. That's crazy. If you enjoyed that performance and you want to see some more ankle knocking off poetry, Poet Pimp is going to be featuring with us. Everyone say feature. Feature. On July 30th, and you can check out his full set. But before we get to July 30th, audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah? Y'all keep that same energy, show that same love for Notorious VIB.
I was not ready to do anything. So, I think I thought I was taller tonight. Maybe not. All right. My name is Vivian. In high school, my nickname was Notorious VIB. Not because I was popular, but because I was notorious. And there's a difference. Big difference. It's also the reason I don't drink anymore. Everyone is safer for it. So I wrote this today. New shit. Indeed, new shit. All right, it's not long. It's not gonna knock anybody's ankles off or up, out, in. All right, who knows? All right, call me later. All right, hush now. Y'all ready? When you reach the end of your rope, do you tie a knot or a noose? That came to me the other day in the car, and I was like, what the fuck? That is fucking brilliant. I gotta write that down. But I was in the car, so I recorded it on my phone, but I pushed the wrong button. Thankfully, I remembered it, and I wrote this today. So I'll say it again. When you reach the end of your rope, do you tie a knot or a noose? I've been there. Clinging to the last thread of knotted hope, or swinging from the rafters because I let loose the whispering monsters who cast doubt about my ability to cope. I've been there. Believe you me, I have fucking been there. It took me a minute to count how many times that rope broke before my neck did. How many times the knot stopped me midway to the solid ground of sanity. Slip knots ineffective against the altitude of my high, always leading to getting lost and never found, unwound, tied, and bound, tripped up, choked up by my own goddamn rope. I now never leave the house without some extra rope, a knife, some glitter, and high hopes. Thank you.
That was Notorious VIB. Can we make some noise for survivors? Can we make some? We're glad all the survivors are still here. She said, I can't knock no ankles off. And she said, when you get to the end of your rope, do you tie a knot or a noose? Yeah, very first line. You didn't fool anyone. All right, audience, I got a question for you. Are you ready for the next poet? Yeah? Y'all put your hands together for Annayia Kobe. Yo, man, slap your hands together like the other one cheated on the other one. That's what I'm talking about. Annayia Kobe.
I'm a Mexican. Hold on. Y'all know what that means. Okay. This is called The Recipe. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. Ooh, wait. Sorry, I'm nervous. Okay, so P. I'm looking for a simple recipe. How do I keep a young nigga off my feet? How do I keep a hood nigga out the streets? And how do I keep a... So sorry. I'm so sorry. You want me to start over there? I'm looking for a simple recipe. How do I keep a fine nigga in my sheets? How do I keep a young nigga off my feet? How do I keep my hood nigga out the streets? I get it, okay? Y'all always screaming, fuck these niggas. I'm not gonna sit around and lie like you fucking bitches. I want a nigga who gonna step up and pull a trigger. I want a nigga who gonna treat me like a fucking princess. Man, these niggas don't get it, okay? I know, I'm a bad bitch, innit? I want a nigga to get up all in it. I want a nigga to dig up all in it. I want a nigga to... Too much. I'm getting ahead of myself. Hear me out. Country. 6'2", 6'1". He likes to ride horses and bust guns. Shooting range, outside shooting hogs. He goes camping and shit, you know, collects logs. Nice beard, brown skin. Ooh, he meditates and finds his peace within. He said he's one with the earth. Said he's been that way since birth. Plans picnics, and then he brings shrooms. The real quiet guy in a loud room. The real quiet guy in a loud room. He's got a big, you know who? No? No clue? What the fuck I'm supposed to do? Okay. How about this? Scrawny, 5'8", 5'9". He goes to film school and he's strict with his time. He buys flowers once a week and he cooks for me. He a raw nigga, shop at a butchery. Honestly, he's a super dapper dude. Wears designer shirts, loafers, slacks too. The type to wear glasses in the club. Sitting in a section, he probably rolling up. Poetic man, real good with his words. I like the way he make his tongue curve. Pussy so good, make a nigga feel cursed. Pussy so good, it make niggas weak. Pussy so good, it make niggas tweak. Pussy so good, it make niggas geek. Pussy so good, it make niggas leak. Honestly, fuck these niggas. If he can't recognize a dime, then it's fuck these niggas. If he's not adding to your time, then it's fuck these niggas. If he don't expand your mind, then it's fuck these niggas. Do you even know your worth? Do you even know what it is that you deserve? Why are you eating everything that you are being served? Speak up, bitch. Make sure your voice is being heard. Because once you give away your soul, he leaves after dessert. And ain't shit sweet, and now you got your feelings hurt. Girl, you better put you first. Get your shit and don't forget your purse. Get IVF if you want to give birth. Think real hard, because what the fuck is worse than a nigga with no daddy? Pay attention to my words. Listen real close. Pay attention to my verse. The recipe. Thank you so much. I'm a rapper, singer, musician. If you want to follow me on social media, my name is Annayia, Kobe, Anaya. This is for the coochies. And yeah, for sure. Thank y'all for having me.
That was Annayia Kobe, the rapper. Fellas, I say this every time I host, we gotta do better. They are dragging us on this microphone. You never hear any good examples of us. What's going on with that shit? We gotta do better in life. Let's accountability check-in. Or you can write poems like Poet Pimp, either direction. We can go either direction with it. Y'all feel me? How y'all feeling tonight? Yeah? Are you ready for the next poet? Yeah. We're gonna call up another poet to the stage. Y'all put your hands together for Daejabu. Yeah, we clapping in the back. We clapping in the middle. We're clapping all the way in the front for Daejabu.
Hey y'all. Okay. So my Instagram, Daejabu official. Y'all can follow me on y'all cane. It's cool. This one is called Put a Kite on Me. I actually been feeling kind of down lately, and somebody's always asking me, why don't you just pick your head up? And I'm like, well, I guess you're right. I'll just lift up my head with all my might. And hopefully I don't break my neck. Because it seems like it's been a lot of things that's been said. Not just on my back, but on my chest. And I'm barely over 100 pounds. Yet I feel like a ton is weighing me down. And I'm just like, oh Lord, please help me see what you see. Because what I see right now is a letter on my front door. And it don't got nothing nice on it. As a matter of fact, it got a big old price on it. And I'm just like, I love my life, don't it? Make me want to get so high, I could put a kite on me. And just blow with the wind. Up, up and away, never to be seen again. But anyway, I guess I'll listen to what y'all say. Sometimes I be tripping when my shoes ain't even laced. And you know what they say, at the end of the day gotta end. And tomorrow for me, that's where I get to start again.
That was Daejabu. Yo, how we feel about my DJ tonight, DJ Bloom? Yeah. She's amazing. She plays all parties, dance parties. Zack says divorce parties. Can we give it up for Zack? Y'all are like, why are we clapping for Zack? Why are we clapping for Zack right now? He's not DJing, he's not DJ Bloom. Zack sets up our camera and streams our shows every single week. Yeah, can we give it up for that? So a big thing we'd like to do is we stream all of our shows. So if you ever want to go back and watch it or say, yo, this poet read this poem about knocking ankles off, you can actually send them the poem. We live stream on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok every single week, every Tuesday and Wednesday. So if that's something you're ever interested in, check that out. And we also share. We cut individual poems from this night and we'll share them. And poets here have reached hundreds of millions of viewers across the world. Poets that perform right here on this stage. Can we give it up for visibility, amplifying poets' voices here in Houston? Yeah, and all that thanks to Zack One. So can we give it up for Zack one more time? Yeah. He's like, don't bring attention to me. I'm trying to do shit. All right, audience, I got shit to do too. Are you ready for the next poet? Yeah. Y'all put your hands together for Kayla Lander. Can we give it up for the poet? Can we give it up for the color yellow? All the way to the stage for Kayla.
Hi, my name is Kayla, and tonight I have a new poem. There we go. Doesn't even have a title yet, but I hope you like it. My love, I was your age once. My body an electric current of hormones longing to be loved. To tuck myself into a man safe enough to fully unplug from every fear I've ever had of being unloved. Daughter, I implore you to be careful. To know there is nothing inherently magical about a man capable of falling in love with you. They will say they love your eyes, that as they stare into them, they get lost in the depths of your exquisite beauty, and my love, they are, in fact, lost. But the image they are lost in is often not yours. It's the version of themselves they see hidden in the shadows of your eyes. And if you're anything like your mom, they will come to find that instead of finding something redeeming about their own reflection in you instead, they will find a woman who has a habit of collecting her own tears to water dead flowers. They will see eyes turn mirrors that will reflect that the one in front of them is worthy of her hand's gentle cultivation. They will know that you will turn beautiful things from all of their ruins. They will want to touch you, to allow their bodies to find warmth beside you. But just know it is not always you that they are reaching for. Sometimes your body is simply a surrogate for a bottle. You might come to be their favorite AA meeting. You may be the first place they have the courage to utter the confession, hello, my name is. And I am a man who has had a habit of drinking my self-worth from every woman I've ever laid with, but something about you challenges me to be different, and maybe today, I want to be different. And maybe he can be different with you. Just know that you and your body cannot save them. You cannot be the convenient place for them to tuck their insecurities into for the night. You are not a rehabilitation center or a halfway home as they transition out of a lifestyle where they've never known how to value themselves, let alone a woman like you. This is simply not your role. They'll certainly be impressed with your mind, at how your tongue tames language and turns thoughts into something tantalizing, something arousing. They will be amazed at your capacity to articulate the complexities of your emotions, the way you tiptoe through the tensions and nuances of your own heart. But even this brilliance will not be enough to keep him. There are no carefully articulated words or expertly crafted poems or well-whispered prayers that will keep a man intent on leaving to stay. In fact, it may very well be these words that drive him away, and not because they're absent of the gentle kindness indicative of one who knows the power within them, but because a depth like yours has a tendency to call those around you out of the shallows and shadows they've hidden themselves in, exposes souls not yet ready to reckon with the call to be something greater than they've previously been. And baby, isn't that terrifying? To stare into the eyes of a woman and see reflected back to you and need to be a better man to steward the gift that is her. They may leave you because they don't even trust themselves around a woman like you. I could go on, but I know that despite my words, you will probably go off and fall in love with the kind of man that, despite his adoration, has not yet learned how to love you back properly. And that's okay. I did too. So all I ask is, on the days that he's left you feeling shattered and cracked, broken and bruised, allow me to help stitch you back together again. I can show you what it looks like to heal a broken heart that stays soft. Allow me to remind you that there is no shame in loving a man whose capacity doesn't allow him to stay, whose survival skills has only taught him to flee in the presence of a love that feels safe. Allow me to remind you that that man is not your enemy. That yes, he is still a child of God, and I expect that you'll honor him accordingly, despite who he's shown himself to be, that he will remain a constant topic of your prayers, if only to maintain your own heart's purity. And trust me, the right one will come. The one who's had a little more time to figure out how to love. But while you wait, don't change. Don't metamorphosize yourself into the kind of woman you think would have convinced him to stay. Don't take on his limitations as if there was something within you that was misplaced. Baby girl, you are a perfect mosaic of everything a woman is supposed to be. So in the meantime, yes, you will probably fall in love with many, and I am sure they will try to love you too. Just know the magic was never in their love, baby. The magic is you. Thank you.
Wow! If you've had your heart broken, you made it through that shit, can you make some noise? Whoa! She said, don't be his favorite AA meeting. Are y'all listening? Y'all listening to this? Man, look, ladies, y'all gotta stop trying to save these dudes. You gotta quit trying to save these dudes. I'm gonna tell y'all what my best friend in college told me, Zuhair. He said, Amir, quit trying to be a captain, save a hoe, all right? All right, y'all, so, you know, if that manifests, let it, you feel me? Audience, are you ready for the next poet? Yeah. Y'all put your hands together for K2, the poet.
Can y'all hear me? Look, I broke my phone, got this fat ass iPad, y'all do work with it. Okay, so the poem I'm gonna do is called Can't Save Everybody. Ironic. Hey, you did your shit? Yeah. Alright, y'all. I'm nervous. Let's move up here. Alright. Hey, woke up this morning, threw my hands up. Seen the world, this shit been tough. People fighting, their mamas crying. Them kids is gone, these countries fight. Say that shit can't reconcile. Families fight, then families plow. Taken over by divorce and hold their hands, I need you more than. All this shit been cutting closer. Hold my breath, can't go on under. Mirror minds and mirror truth. Can't save the world, I'm living proof. Called on her, she couldn't loop. And I told his ass, don't eat that food. Shit. But you can't save everybody. Niggas learn the hard way. Shake their hands and come to snakes. Want they ass so many times. I'm tested go, my shit gon' shine. Want me out to save my mind. Can't hold their hand, connect with Tommy. Ayy, cause you can't save everybody. Families gone and families fight. Compete with her, don't know my life. Exit out and I know my heights. I use my strengths to put up fights. Trust they ass, they sell a dream. You use me up for more than things. Shit, but I can't save everybody. That's it.
That was K2 the poet. That's what I'm saying. You can't save everyone. Don't be Zuhair. Don't be a captain. Save a hoe. That's what he said. Can I share a poem with y'all? Is that cool? Yeah? All right. So I'm your MC again. My name's Air Safi, but I prefer the noun bardist. You ain't gotta be hard to outwork the hardest. I'm a farmer planting bars when it is not time to harvest. I watch my bars grow into bars like I'm at Avant Barden. Rewind, remind me, what's that bar again? If I drop that bar again, then it's a bargain bin. Oh snap, where have you been at? My bars get snaps and snap bars, and when they're feeling themselves, they flip back, the snap back. My bars are bars of the times. They hop and skip genres. They are double Dutchin', double entendres. I guess you could call them Chandras. Rhymes, my bars nice. Stay light on their feet, dig deep and flightless. Listen, they try to put me on a no-fly list, but I'm the flyest and you can't bar up the sky. You don't understand. My bars stay stuck like they're Cardi B busting out the belly band. My bar's heavy, my bar ton. But I am no simp, son, I am swimming. In Barton Springfields, listening to the sound of silence with Simon and R. Barfunkel, I'm swerving. Curses and hearses. Serving up verses like I'm employee of the month at Sbarro. Don't ever forget what day comes before tomorrow. America tried to ban us, but this country could not bar me with an army. Outbar me or guard me. I'll put up 16 and a quarter like I'm James Barden, Charles Hartley or Gnarls Barkley. I'm Harley Quinn on John Stark's Harley. I'm Barria Starks meets Brianna Bar sipping tea with Baby Bop and Barney at the house of Charlie fermenting barley. I'm effed up. I try to keep my head up even when I see low green. I ask death, what else does the Grim Reaper bring? I'm the homecoming king, a mix between Aziz and Bari and Rupi bars. They try to tell me I'm a monkey with these bars. But really, I'm a person. I'm a Persian, so I'm more like Barius the Great. Americans want to call me a terrorist, but I'm Iranian and American. So I guess to the rest of the world, I'm a barbarian. There's so much hate in this world that it makes you feel like you are barking in the parking lot, but maybe we should all stop parking in the barking lot. I am barking and snarling, barku bursting from the seam, serving up gnarly Jabari bar knuckle boxing bars like a barista from Nuck If You Buck is my national anthem. I do not know the words of the song, but I know what I'm supposed to do when it comes on, like Super Mario. I'm Super Nintendo with the ninja stars. Listen, I've got bars. From Texas to the Middle East, Allahu Akbars that praise God and make people run away afraid of me. And I quote, I pledge allegiance to the bars. That's Brindley Caballero. Don't ever forget what day comes before. Thank y'all so much. That's my piece. We're actually in my favorite part of the show. Everyone say selfie. Selfie. Say it again, selfie. Selfie. So in case you haven't figured it out now, right about now is a living, breathing community of poets and poetry lovers. And one way we like to express that is with our selfie break. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna encourage you to get up out of your seat. Introduce yourself to someone you have never met before in your life. Ask them if it's okay to give them a high five. If you don't do high fives, give them an air five. If you don't do air fives, give them a peace sign. Take a selfie with them and tag us on social media at WAN Poetry. We started upstairs with just a room of 15 people. Now we have over 600,000 followers on Instagram alone. Yeah. We host over 120 shows a year, and it's because of you, your word of mouth, and your support. So we're gonna take our selfie break real quick. Then we're gonna take a short intermission, emphasis on the mission. Now is your chance to go get a drink from the bar, visit Fantasia and Agenais. We got Lalo inside. Check on your car in case you didn't move it when I told you to. You feel me? The taco truck, they say those tacos are the best tacos in Houston. Go order some and prove them right. We're gonna be here in a few short minutes after intermission with the second half of our list and our featured poet, Poetic Visions. You are now in the hands of my DJ, DJ Bloom.
Give me some of your butter beef conflict right there on it. Right here. Please, baby, if I might you, I bet you'll like it. Fritz Fidel is a hell of a place for me. Strawberry, 2 chairs of whipped cream. The best dreams are the wet dreams. And the rest is just a flick without sex scene. Orally, I speak the truth. Love the back of the barrel. The sweeter the juice stuff. Florida boys enjoy the beach. When it's nice and right, they the best breeze and all. Southern boys be crazy for like the pie after they rain for the game for the game for it. I got a thing for you that I can't know.
Make me know.
When I pull up on a nigga, tell that nigga bad back. I'm too good with these words, watch a nigga backtrack. if I die. All I know is I'm a motherfucking legend. It's too late for my city. I'm the youngest nigga reppin'. Oh my God, oh my God. If I die, I'm a legend. Oh my God, oh my God. If I die, I'm a legend. I'm on first, I'm on tour. Got her girl, she from the side. Used to work, used to dance and testing. Now she clean the house every day. I was struggling to learn what life's about. On my way, money taught me Spanish. Make it on the lane. Way up north, cracking on the cars. Don't know who we are. Fuck them all. The only pussy niggas shooting at the star. Right or wrong, I'ma right my wrongs. They go. I got the shit back down strong when I put up on a nigga. Tell that nigga bad. I'm too good with these words. Watch a nigga backtrack. All I know, if I die, I'm a motherfucking legend. It's too late for my city. I'm the youngest nigga.
This is your 2-minute warning. We'll be here with the second half of the show and our featured performer in just 2 minutes.
Baby mama beat me, she said she understood that everything was cool. I gave her a little whiskey and a fucking post. It's like that, it's like that now. But I gotta get the fight your back now. It's my phone, that's a family lag now. Just shoot, get in the phone and store the raps. It's like that now, it's like that now. good bitch, I'm a good man. You see me at a party, then the life be drunk on 30 feet of guys, I'm like, yes. Like my niggas legs up, they get cold. Cold work, my birds on the road. 3 times over, still flying like I go sleep in the deck. All man out, man, fuck beat taking. My niggas get knocked, but we be school guys in the doorway. Nikes, never get like this, but I know Nikes. So we from the game, that you get icy, man.
Reincarnated, I'm a stargazer. Life goes on, honey, how my babies. Looking for the broccoli. Keep a horn on, fuck on my seat. Keep ownership, the blueprint is by me. Mr. Get off, on my feet. You nigga couldn't try me in the tri-state. Money pass, but I get a scratch too. South, man, Spook Town, eyes dilated. I got the money in it, I won't gyrate. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with that size. Man, don't let me know what the prize. What the fuck? I got hooks, I got bucks, I got new paper cuts, I got friends, I got hoes, but they all sitting ducks. Hit his church, and get taken double down like a deluxe. 50 people, but I ain't deep enough. Fuck a big thing, gon' beat him up. Funny from the only shit, he broke like a munch. Get a million at the cash, we love PSS. I feel good, get the fuck out my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the prize. Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up, squabble up. Bring it down low. Don't be knowing not the greatest at the dump. Ready to make it drip, so I ain't going up. Give it a microphone, so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, nigga, you're in trouble. Ain't nothing but a cheap man, baby. Too long jack niggas, so we're crazy.
I say Mike, you say check, say Mike. Mike. I say Re, you say Spec, say Re. Re. I say second, you say round, second. Second. All right, y'all, we're gonna get the second half of the mic started and kicked off. I'm just gonna call the next poet next, but before I get into it, I'm gonna say what the second round is. So the second round really are a speed round. This is a round where I try to fit up as many poets as possible to build up the momentum and the energy before we get to our featured poet who is here with us all the way from New York. So, y'all, he flew in today. He flying out at 4 a.m. He is only here to give y'all these poems, so y'all not want to miss Poetic Visions to close out the show. So I'm gonna say on deck. I'm gonna say who's on deck. If you're on deck, that doesn't mean you're up next. It means you're next. All right? It means, be right here, ready to go up. All right? And then I'm gonna say who the next poet is. You're gonna come up to the stage. We understand the instructions? Yeah.
Bring them up.
Yeah. On deck, I got Empress Jay. Before I bring up Empress Jay, y'all are building energy. You're showing love for the first poet of the second half. Show love, build energy for Soul Sister. Yeah. We clapping for Soul. We clapping for Sister. We clapping for Soul sister all the way to the stage.
Yeah. Sticking to the code, all these hoes for the street. I put in her nose, it's gonna make up the city.
All right, how y'all feeling tonight? All right, I'm coming from Port Arthur. A real trill, okay? All right, I'm going to do this poem. It's called Gunplay. It's about black on black. I'm tired of it, okay? All right, y'all gonna have to take a moment and close your eyes. They quick to pull a switch out. These YNs can't duke it out. Or take what they dish out talking out their ass and check they can't cash just a lot of mouth. Thinking a clip and a squeeze make them a real nigga. But pulling the triggers with a scared nigga figure will solve this issue. But in truth, the one who's bigger walks away to live life. But an envious nigga take away their will to live life. It's all fun and gunplay till it's duck season. Push your beat back, don't try to reason. Cause karma made a mind up when you did. So think next time you took that piece in your gut. Cause when it's up, it's stuck. Can you take the heat? Machine guns load off in your chest. Playing who shot was the best. Drive-by, face front execution. Can you take the heat? Mama's bare hands beat the streets in anguish, crying, my baby. Niggas ain't shit. Bitches with the switches too. Masculine energy pilling and nicking their motives. Gotta be hard cause that nigga told you. It comes with the territory. So you take on the calamity. Wars raging in hoods appealing to the opposers' agenda. They want us to cut each other's heads and lock us under. Do these YNs ever wonder of a life beyond death? I sunder. Do they ever wonder how to solve conflict without a drum or a revolver? Do they ever wonder of a lesser evil than drown in the hood with thunder? Have people folks like, where's Waldo? I just seen him a while ago. Searching a lineup for a familiar culprit. Forget what happens to a snitch when they leaving bodies in a ditch. That snitch the YN on side you, who to sit and resent you. Cause that sawed-off shotty, he knows about it. And you trust him over anybody. And that's the sad psychology. And even when you think no one knows, God sits high and see all of what's below. Amen. So keep putting on the show. It's only 2 avenues when it's a debt you owe. Robbing the earth of people is a heavy cross. I just pray the Lord have mercy as many, many, many souls are lost. Thank you. Okay, y'all follow me. It's I Speaks Truth. I Speaks with a Z at the end. Truth. All right.
Well, you know, if the poet driving all the way from Port Arthur, they're gonna bring it. Give it up one more time for Soul Sister. If you got an empty chair by you, can you raise your hands up in the air? Raise your hands up in the air. If anyone's standing and you're looking to sit down, you know, you can sit by these people. I don't think they'll bite hard. All right, on deck, I got Tiny Poet. Next up, coming to the stage, I want y'all to put your hands together. We're building energy. We're showing love for Empress Jay.
Who's that peeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took it to the end zone from the end zone.
All right. How y'all doing? So, tonight I wanted to find out if anybody here is ready for some new shit. Damn, let me try that again. Anybody ready for some new shit? New shit! What are you talking about? Talk to me. All right, so one question. How many of y'all in here have ever had to deal with heartbreak, but then they thought you were bitter about the heartbreak when you realized that they wasn't shit anyway? Hello? You want me to spit it? All right, here we go. Right now. Right now? Right now. Come on. Right now. Right now. Right now. How dare you look me in my face and call me heartless? When you taught me how to use my heart less and less. Inside of this darkness I wish were dark less, you will find a carcass, the evidence of what once used to be a conscience. Are you serious? You think you own the right to ask me what happened to my happiness? Now that you notice that I'm happy less and less. Don't you remember being an accomplice to our genesis? You gave me limitless access to the venomous, poisonous, ominous, gorgeous, faceless you. Did you know all I wanted was to tap into your subconscious, moving past your hardness to help you be hard, less and less? Breaking down your hopeless as I swam towards your helpless while singing chorus to your reckless status. Replacing your sadness in order to make you sad, less and less. With justice subtracting the virus which was rendering you lifeless, soulless, and mindless. And that is becoming infectious. As of today, the census says I'm becoming breathless in this airless nexus, which will only allow me to care less and less and less. So before I become defenseless and I am still operating in my awareness, before my prospectus becomes too overzealous, I will throw out the lifeline to save both of us. So I am here to give you notice. When you wake up from this dream, I will become nameless and faceless to your very consciousness. I will stand in the darkness and manifest nothing but greatness for your success of your palace, with no scandalous jealousness or hatredness. That would be pointless. Boom. Empress Jay. So everybody says, they can never get my name right? So Ja. Is anybody here from the islands? Anybody from the Caribbean here? 1, 2. Oh, where my people at? Okay, so everybody here that's in the audience knows what Ja means, right? So please, anytime you follow me, Empress Jay the poet, please make your corrections. Tell everybody, I got about 9 people here. My people! Okay, Trinidad, St. Lucia, what else? Come on, talk to me on St. Croix. All right, that's it. You said 9? All right, guys, thank you. Empress Jay the poet on Instagram.
That was Empress Jay with the new shit. Y'all better get that name right or you're gonna have beef with the islands, you feel me? You don't want no island beef, it's different. On deck, I got TP. Next up to the stage, we're building energy. We're showing love for Tiny Poet. Oh, is this Tiny Poet? Y'all keep clapping,
Hey y'all, I know I was rushing a little bit, so I am so sorry if I had knocked into anyone. It was not my intention. All right, so how y'all doing tonight? We can do better now. How y'all doing? Woo! Glad to hear it. All right, so I'm Tiny Poet. Instagram, 2 T's for Tiny, 2 T's for Poet. All right, this is a new poem. So I'm starting this series called Journal Entries. And this is Journal Entry 1. Sorry, I'm a bit of a simp, so y'all are just gonna have to deal. Dear Diary, Today I met this girl. She has a smile as bright as the sun, eyes as soft as the moon, a soul as gentle as the ocean. It's crazy. We met at a common place, making me brace my chest, feeling so blessed. So I tried to jest, hoping to connect. Dear diary, today I met this girl. She has me checking in, checking the day, so maybe I have a crush. But don't rush. Let's take it slow, so I don't blow, so we can grow, almost like snow, everlasting beauty, except I don't melt. Dear diary, today I met this girl. I felt the pain of love, so, my dove, I say this to you. It's okay to love, but let's not shove. Let's not hush, just crush. Just exist. Don't twist. Dear diary, today I met this girl. She has a smile as bright as the sun, eyes as soft as the moon, soul as, sorry. A soul as gentle as the ocean. It's crazy. We met at a common place, making me brace my chest, feeling so blessed. So I try to jest, hoping to connect. Home.
That was Tiny Poet with the new shit. Can we make some noise for Tiny Poet's big voices? Yeah. On deck, I got love. Next up, coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for TP.
Can y'all hear me in the back? Alright, so I'm pretty sure by now everyone has seen Sinners, right? Yeah? Okay, so well, in that movie, right, we know that there was a stack, the smoke snacks movie, there was stack, right? And we know in the movie that Stack always got the lighter for smoke, right? This is gonna make sense in a few seconds. Get the lighter to hold me tighter. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but all of these shots are hitting me like Adonis. It's my creed to be truthful, so it's important to be honest. I'm bombarded by all the feelings I've been trying to repress. I'm screaming on the inside, I gotta say this shit with my chest. So I'm scrolling through my contacts. My vision a little blurry, even though I'm wearing both of my contacts. Drunk dialing like summer, such a shame, what a bummer. I'm a hopeless romantic whose heart is gigantic. I swim in oceans, I cross the Atlantic. I'm a lover girl who wears her heart on her sleeve. Being blinded by love makes it so difficult to perceive. What was the goal? What was I trying to achieve? How am I so intelligent yet so damn naive? I'm a lover girl who wears her heart on her sleeve. Being blinded by love makes it so difficult to perceive. What was the goal? What was I trying to achieve? How am I so damn intelligent? Y'all make me It's this gum. I'm chewing gum right now. That's the problem.
Slow down one time. We in Houston. Slow down, we in Houston.
What was the goal? What was I trying to achieve? How am I so intelligent yet so damn naive? I didn't realize that love does not live here within these four walls. Lust fills the room like aromatic aerosols. The sentence so potent, the sentence so strong. Words whispered in my ears like the lyrics of a song. Constantly on repeat, I go back, I rewind. Our fingers interlocked, our hands intertwined. Intimate encounters, intense engagements. The only time we're together is in sexual situations. Artificial interactions and counterfeit connections. Incomplete transactions and unrequited affections. One shot, two shot, three shots, back shot, one drink, two drinks. I think we're speaking links. That's it, that's all. I got a text, missed calls. I'm hooked on you and I'm going through withdrawals, but I developed an immunity to the foolery, an immunity to the fuckery. I discarded my delusions of what it could be or what it should be versus what it ain't. Our connection is unstable, like inconsistent, weak Wi-Fi, yet I still try even though I'm unable. To fix you, to heal you, I simply cannot rearrange you. I'm waving my white flag, I surrender trying to change you. The tether has been severed. Sorry. The storm that formed between us can no longer be weathered. The adhesive glue that kept me stuck on you has finally lost its potency. I scraped the connection off like gum under the table and threw away what was you and me. Poem.
Talking her shit, chewing gum, not chewing gum. Look, if you're interested in 1-shot, 2-shot, back shots, make sure to visit my bartenders in the back. Also named Fantasia. Not sure what they're serving tonight, but they will let you know. I do have an announcement to make. If you drive a black Ram truck, you are parked like an asshole. People cannot get around you and they will start keying your car. We're not responsible for their actions, but that would kind of suck. So I suggest you please move your truck just a little bit. So that was our PSA. On deck, I got Miranda. Next up, coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for love.
Aggressive ass song for love. I love that. Yeah, fuck me. I don't know what to feel. Yeah. It's fuck me? Well, I am love. I am love. I am love. Actually, that's how you follow me. That was a plug. You thought I was arguing. I am love. That's how you follow me on Instagram. L.U.V. If you love your mama, say mm-hmm. You love. I love your energy. If you love your, can I have it real quick? Real quick. If you love your daddy, say mm-hmm. If you love black men, say mm-hmm. If you love black women, say mm-hmm. You love hip hop, say mm-hmm. You love Missy Elliott, say mm-hmm. You love Missy Elliott's The Rain, say mm-hmm. Y'all vibing with me? Well, when the rain hits my window, I make a fatty beat, a hippo. I spin it, mesmerize them with the lingo. I duplicate the greats, I did gotta catch 'em all, fuck Ash, I the hero. Moderate style like a bistro, fly, flamingo, a introvert, a nerdy chick, a weirdo. Demanding checks with hella zeros. And I can't be yellow belly, what's that? I'm a Rio. Keep on rapping till the meadows wrap my wrist, till I meet Osiris, tell God to count the chips. Accomplish, I taught that man to fish. Demolish all the demons in the mist. And that's on blood and not the opposite to Crip. I'm talking DNA, so I'ma say shout out all my Myrics. Jay like David Blaine, she doing mind tricks. Like find this, playing card in my bra, under my Over the shoulder, boulder holder, take it off, call that exposure. I control, I the composer, make a blush and lose composure. Stank face, it ain't no odor, rev you up, this ain't no motor. Golden child, I thought I told you, we can, I'ma fold you. Go ahead, show me somebody I ain't better than. Well, give me my jacket, give me my Letterman. I'm a monster, beast, a gremlin. And she's so smart, she should have went to Spellerman. Cause A squared plus B squared equals C to the 2. With the power of my legs, you get the hypotenuse. The stairway to heaven, oh yes, I swear that that's true. If that went over your head, well, let me see this thing through. See, I went again and again and again, just getting started. These prelims, whack ass rappers, don't feel them. They giving you shit, I'm giving you skin. Don't call me cuz if we ain't kin. Don't call me Jordan unless we zen. You getting underway, I'm overdone. Finito fin, mixing juice with my gin. Pour it till it hit the brim. Quit
Start again, balance equal yang, yin. I'm thick like a double chin. 154, that equal 10. Comment, how I'm going Super Saiyan. And when I'm finna start playing, Big Draco about to start cranking. Top 5, yeah, Jay made the ranking. Coming up from behind like a spade, bit make traffic with the banking. Long locks like eyes of Jamaican. Dismissed cause they wasn't thinking. Now they all on me, they flanking.
That was love. If you like what that poet brought to the stage, can I get a All right, y'all, on deck. I got John O. Ryder. Next up coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for Miranda.
I'm very nervous and y'all are way cooler than me. So, thank you. This is about a very vivid dream I had with my higher self about chasing impossible dreams. So, a near-death experience, this fateful collision into you. We're left stranded on separate islands in deep waters of the darkest blue. Sorry, I'm very nervous. Thank you. Surrounded by sharks and terror in this sea of endless sadness, no one is coming to save me. You watch me fade helpless into madness. We see a land of impossible dreams far into the distance. Only an ethereal mirage, I cry. I'm alone in my painful resistance. With a treacherous gulf of peril between us, you only speak to me in dreams. You touch my face, I'm not alone now. You say nothing's what it seems. Go inland and face the wreckage you fear before this island swallows you whole. Go inland and face the wreckage you fear before this island swallows you whole. Sorry, I'm nervous. Come on, poet. Come on. The island swallows you whole. Oh, I'm so nervous, sorry. This island swallows you whole. Go inland and face this wreckage you fear before this island swallows you whole. You touch my face, I'm not alone now. You say nothing's as it seems. There's, sorry, I need my phone now. On the face swallows fear, the island whole. Go inland and face the wreckage you fear before this island swallows you whole. Oh,
Don't give it up for the bestie with the phone. We got a bestie with the phone.
From the top. Thank you, I love y'all.
From the top.
Okay. Go inland and face the wreckage you fear before this island swallows you whole. You'll find a raft in boundless guidance to follow the cries of your soul. Impossible dreams come true, you say. This is the goddamn fight of my life. What if I'm crazy? You're not really there. But what if I'm right? Thank you.
Only her second time ever on this microphone. Y'all give it up for Miranda. Look, we all get by with a little help from our friends. You know what I'm saying? On deck, I got Zack Blunt. On deck, I got Zack Blunt. Next up, coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for John O. Ryder.
Hello. Screaming down the slide. Ever so much fun. Screaming down the slide. All the children run. The circus came to town today with the biggest slide around. Entrance high up in the sky. No exit to be found. Every child rode it once, well into the night, which left the fairgrounds empty. when parents came first light. They searched in every corner. Where did those children hide? That's when they heard that screaming, the screaming down the slide. Rescue crews went diving, ropes stretched miles wide. They couldn't reach the bottom, reach the screaming down the slide.
That was the poet John O. Ryder. On deck, I got the chosen one. Next up, coming to the stage, y'all put your hands together for Zack Blunt.
Can y'all make some noise for your host one time? Shout out Lady 380 representing Houston at Southern Pride. She said y'all ain't making no motherfucking noise. That's crazy. My name is Zack Blunt. You can follow me at XACH BLUNT. What's good with you? I'm good. How you doing? Don't play with me. I see you when I add out this poem. No, I'm playing with you. I'm playing. So I'm the camera guy, and inside the lens of a camera is something called an aperture. And its purpose is to let light inside the sensor. This is much like the human eye. You see, beneath the pupil is the iris, and it dilates in the darkness. This fascinates me, how adaptable the human body can be, how we are designed to see even in the darkest places. And I wonder if this applies to things unseen by the human eye, like when depression coats the mind in the dark. What if the heart starts to dilate, opening up its aperture, snapshot everything into a brighter thought than it used to be, boosting the saturation, pumping up the exposure, pushing back the shadows, and letting the highlights illuminate the memories. It would be so nice if the brain could process like a Lightroom. But this is not how it works. Brain chemistry can't compound into such a clean comparison. Can't morph the mind into a metaphor neat enough to fold inside the consciousness of every person who thinks mental illness is a joke. I never thought it was a joke, but when my best friend opened up to me about her anxiety, I said, hey, maybe you need to find different ways to relax. I didn't realize how unhelpful this was until the panic attack took my breath away. And herein lies the problem. We don't know what we are talking about until we feel what it feels like. Because the most universal of ideas are also the most subjective ones. Like, how do we all feel emotional pain, yet it is still so difficult to explain, even for me, the poet, whose purpose is to take big concepts and make them more concrete. And here is the part when I bring back the metaphor about the aperture, opening up, letting in the light so you can finally see what I'm saying. But some of y'all still won't understand how this poem has never been about anxiety or depression or any isolated emotion for that matter, but rather the sum of all of these feelings and how hard they are to talk about. And how even when we find the words to say how we feel, there's a person out there that won't believe it is real. A gaslight in a chamber is cause for combustion, and you wonder why so many people are out of their mind, why so many people blow out their mind. And I know correlation does not always mean causation, but a rising suicide rate has to say something about a society who thinks empathy is only as deep as aesthetic. And here is where the imagery really falls apart, because we are in the dark and our eyes are wide the fuck open, but what about our heart? Can we open up the aperture?
Tell him, poet, tell him.
Can we let in the light?
Let in the light, y'all. That was Zack Blunt. If y'all like that poet, he hosts our poetry slams. So the open mics are typically kumbaya. The poetry slams are where the poets go to battle. They sign up, we do $600 in prizes, and they bring their best shit. Zack hosts them for us every month on second Tuesdays. If you're ever interested in that, that's in that venue, Ryder. It's 5 minutes from here. Make sure to check that out. On deck, I got Spez. Next up, coming to the mic, y'all put your hands together for the chosen one.
I am the chosen one, and once upon a time, I didn't want to be here.
Let's go, poet.
There we go. I got up here so many times, I'm scary, so y'all don't worry about that. Alright, poison roots. Root rot, according to Merriam-Webster Dictionary, noun. Any of various plants disease characterized by decay of roots and caused especially by fungi. Fact. Root rot is a condition that, if left untreated, will kill plants because the first symptoms of root rot occur beneath the soil. Gardeners are often not aware of the problem until it is advanced. When plants start showing symptoms of root rot, such as yellow leaves or stunted growth, take action immediately to resolve the problem. That's great. I'm not good with plants, but I try to pretend I am. But what are you supposed to do if the rotting is in your own roots? See, where I come from, our roots are so deep-seated in the ground that it's been sitting in saturated Christian nationalism and fundamentalism. Fuck that shit. How can a poison so strong breed growth in their own culture? Y'all ever seen Shiny Happy People, the documentary? All right, think of an Amish family, if you will. That might help as well. That was my family on a larger scale. The difference is that my mom divorced before she could pop out any more of us little shits. I related to their family values. Wait, I keep pronouncing it wrong. Someone help me out. I think it's spelled Gasli. See, I don't remember the rest because I was so intoxicated at a young age by poison spelled the same way. Shit, that looked the exact same. My therapist calls it trauma. Similar to the Duggar family, when my therapist found out about my older brother, she spelled out some funny letters called PTSD and something called incest. Oh shit, I just received a text from my mom. Hold on. Mom, hey, your brother wants to speak to you. Here's his number. Is he finally gonna tell me that he hurt me and feels shitty about it? Wait, why the fuck would I need to hear that from his mouth? I don't need my abuser admitting to his abuse. Shit, I needed that when it happened, not now. It's kind of too damn late. Alright, let me respond with this. Me. I have to respect myself and say that although I appreciate your desire to help him, I want to be true to myself and say that whatever he feels like he needs to say, it's no longer important to me or relevant for that matter, and I don't want it relayed to me either. And I wish him well. Love you, Mom. You see, roots go deep, but sometimes the poison ones need to be cut and removed. Let me repeat that for some of y'all. Sometimes the poison roots need to be cut and removed. If not, you're gonna keep trying to grow with root rot. Eventually, if untreated, root rot kills. Sometimes you're the root that needs to be removed, not because you're the fungus, but because the rest of the plant is unhealthy and you still have a chance of survival and growing more healthier roots. When I cut some of my roots, I came out of the closet and now I'm a raging homosexual with pronouns. The best part is, deconstruction is a daily challenge for my gay black pastor. I'm almost 27, and I've never been closer to my truth. I've seen what root rot has done to generations before me, and I'm not about to continue harvesting that shit. Have you identified the decay in your roots?
Yo, get those roots out of the way. Can we show love for the LGBTQ community? Yeah. That's right. We'll actually be hosting a Pride open mic. We got host Rochelle Gemini and featured poet Gully Thoughts. So check us out in June. We're going to host a Pride open mic on the second Wednesday. All the spots will be reserved. for members of the LGBTQ community. So if that's something you're interested in, you want to support, you want to get on the mic, come do it right here at Avant Garden. All right, audience, are we ready for our next poet? Yeah, we are. I want y'all to direct your attention to my left, your right, under the overhang, and put your hands together. Show love for Spec.
I found comfort in the darkness, control in the chaos, peace in the hunger, and relief in the blood. It was dark, crazy, and lonely, but I thought it could save me. I needed more because it was never enough. Sinking, drowning, bleeding. Starving, cutting, relieving. Sick, skinny, covered in cuts. Broken, bruised, and hair thinning. My mind tricking me into thinking this would make me more than enough and take away the pain from trauma and abuse. I lost myself in identity. I lost my strength in who I was. I became a shell, stuck in darkness, trauma, and inner turmoil, wondering if I would ever be free. My demons haunted me, the flashbacks, the panic attacks, the unwanted memories. What better way to escape the pain than to self-destruct before others try to do the same, more than some that already had. Maybe they couldn't meet me if I hurt myself first and more. Maybe, surely as the number of scars showed up and the lowering number on the scale, I could find control and comfort from deep within. I didn't care if I lost me. I didn't care if I ended up in the ground. I didn't care. Why should I, when my family didn't? Slowly but surely, I rose from the ashes. Just to slip back down under time and time again. Anorexia became my best friend, a way to escape the pain and control what little I could. A way to stay busy, a way out of my mind. I make progress and lose it. I gain a healthy pound but slip and overexercise and skip meals. I put away the blade of the knife just so the scissors or a razor could finish what I started with a masterpiece written on my wrist. On the days I was so out of control, when even I had all those ways to cope, I'd pop pain pills here and there and drown a few shots of alcohol. I stopped taking my meds, stopped washing my face, stopped brushing my teeth, but continued to shower and wash my hair, even after extreme workouts. I don't know if it was the steam of the heat, or the hot showers, or from the exhaustion, or from extreme hunger, that I would collapse and the world would go black. While the hair atop my head thinned, fine downy hair grew upon my bruised and dried, pale skin. I recovered, then relapsed, recovered, then relapsed, a never-ending cycle. Now more than ever, I'm showing up when those who should have showed up for me as a child did not. I'm learning to lean into my restored weight while struggling to be okay with my now chronically ill and disabled body. There are days that are good, there are days that are bad. Recovery isn't black and white, but up and down and all around. It's feeling everything and nothing. It's being overwhelmed with emotions and being numb at the same time. It's constantly fighting the mirror and breakdowns. It's trying to cope with trauma without my old ways to cope. I haven't done it perfectly. There are days that I still don't eat, that I sometimes purge, that I sometimes overexercise, and some days where I still self-harm. But there are days where I can visit with my friends at a restaurant while I fight the anxiety that builds in my chest as soon as the plate of food is seated at my feet. There are days where I can look in the mirror and feel confident. There are days where I can go and hike and sightsee, feeling nature all around me and explore without passing out. I have a long road ahead full of ups and downs, highs and lows, trauma and abuse to work through, fear to conquer, a body that isn't the best yet, still dealing with a bunch of health issues from the very disorder that almost took my life. At the present time that I have written this, my ribs don't slow like they used to, but if I flex in a certain way, I can still see them. The scars on my wrists are fading, and the cuts are still healing, just like me. That's okay. I remember crying at 23, not knowing if I'd make it to my 24th. My organs were shutting down, I was passing out, I'd gone too far, and I wasn't sure I was going to make it through the night. All I wanted to do was die, but knowing in that moment that I was going to change my life. I am 24. I am healing but messy. I am broken and unbroken. I am sober but distortedly recovering. I'm here scared and lonely. I'm showing up, I'm learning. I am fighting every day a battle that many cannot see. I'm restoring a relationship with my body that many, including myself, abused. Learning to trust, accept, and respect, and to heal it, as I should have been doing all along. There will be bound to days that I slip up. There will be days where I feel like shit. There will be days where I want nothing more than my sick and weak body back. But I'm powerful if I do this right. My body can be too, and so can my truth. The good, the bad, the highs, the lows, they all come and go. One thing is certain, everything is subject to change, and all we have control of is showing up, rolling up our sleeves, and doing our damn best. I'm showing up, this time in all the boldness I can muster. The years of silence will be no longer. I am real, I am healing, I am powerful, I am showing up, and I will not back down. I'm doing my best, and I'm 24. And now, I'm almost 27.
That was Spec, y'all. Shout out to Survivors. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Y'all are my favorite audience in the world. Y'all are so damn supportive. Give it up for yourselves, audience. Give it up for yourselves. Now I need y'all to repeat after me. I need everyone to say feature. Feature. Say feature. Feature. We have a featured poet here all the way from New York City. He literally flew in for this feature. Yeah, you can clap. You can clap. You can cheer for New York. So I asked him for 3 bullet points so y'all can get a little familiar with him before I bring him up on the stage. And y'all know that scene from Lion King when the hyenas are coming up and they're like Mufasa and they say ooh. You know what I mean? The ooh. Each of these bullet points, can y'all help me with a ooh? You feel me? All right. So our first bullet point. Poetic Visions is passionate about his message through poetry. Ooh. I like that. All right. He follows the mantra that poetry is the language of God, so he is God's ghost writer. Ooh. He loves being a part of the greatest nation in the world, the imagination. Houston, we are building energy. We are showing love. He came here all the way from New York City to share poems with us. Please welcome to the stage, Poetic Vision.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Hold up, killing that James in 4 weeks, but on my album platinum and shit. So what, y'all keep the numbers. I'm one of the numbers that twisted my nigga, this currency and confidence. Brooklyn go hard, motherfucker. Let me get this.
Houston, how y'all doing? Yeah. You hear me? It's loud enough? A little bit. That's better? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see. Woo. Yeah. Y'all looking good out here right now. I got you. So I like to start with some affirmations. That's okay? Yes. Y'all all know your ABCs, right? You know your ABCs in order? In order though, right? Okay. So you give me the letter, I'm gonna give you your affirmation, and then we get started. That's okay? Okay. All right. Whoa. In order. A, B, C. I heard J. A. Avoid everything that takes you off your path. B. Believe in your greatest asset. B. Creating the future is how you predict it. B. Develop mentally to understand things physically. B. Easy leads to a life of mediocrity. Failing forward leads to success. Great mountain started as a small pebble, grow. Healthy habits lead to positive results. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Journal the pages of your life, it's a bestseller. Karma sees everything, treat her right. Luck means labor under correct knowledge. Manifest what you want by what you speak. Never give up, that's too easy. Observe the masses and do the opposite. Practice till your practice becomes your practice. Quitters never win, winners never quit. Finish. Reading is fundamental, funds the mental, fundamentally. Strive for greatness. Talk less, do more. Understand to overstand to understand. Visualize the victory. W is a double U. You're never alone. As above, so below. You. Y'all got quiet.
She was impressed.
Extra is excess to give away. Don't waste it. You are the greatest miracle in the universe, so walk boldly. Zenith to the top and take like minds with you. Okay. Just going up what I heard up here tonight. The original orgasm. If I can't make love to your mind, deny me access between your thighs, just give me the time of day. And we'll talk till the stars and moon are on display. Show me your heart and I'll show you your soul. Your mind will be emotional. I'm not bragging or boasting, but I'll get you open, staying focused on every word you say. Every verbal image you paint will cover this blank canvas I reserve just for you. You see, I come from the original people where Egyptian pyramids weren't built in a day, so you'll need more than one night to stand again after climaxing in multiples in your mental. Oh, I'm into anal and facials. Analyzing every facial feature. I need the details. I want to see the way you smile, to the sparkle in your eyes, to get a glimpse of what my children would look like through you. I want all your valuables, so let me penetrate deep into your memories. Tell me everything, tell me nothing. If you decide to divide the West from the East, I'll fill the gap in between and stroke you with a long list of honest compliments of how beautiful you are, naturally. Now don't get me wrong, I've observed everything from your crown to those heels clicking, and I can't wait to undress the area with restricted entry. You see, I seek to be in your sanctuary of cerebral chastity. In this cold, filthy world, many ladies will say anything to gain security, so I'm simply searching for purity. I want to see what your bloodline left you through your legacy. What traditions have you carried in this modern technology way of living? Can you cook, clean, maintain your sanity with the kiddies, work a 9 to 5, and still make quality time to love the yin and yang in me? I'll take the lead and show you a man engineered for multitasking. You see, I need to expose my secret, but I have this fetish for a forever threesome. Just you, me, and God. So I hope you don't find it odd when I credit my creator for creativity. I value communication like the air we need to breathe. 93% of all communication is spoken non-verbally. So after a rough day of working, kick off your shoes. Let me rub your feet. Don't worry, the bubble bath is hot. It'll be warm by the time you're ready. You see, I want to touch you physically, but if I can't touch you mentally, then the clock is ticking, and I'm a one-woman man. I'm pleased with a temporary tease, so and the hell with a lap dance. Let's engage in missionary. Take me on a mental journey where I can study you religiously. Tell me your goals and dreams of how you want to live free. I'm not into bondage, but bonding and building chemistry. We can switch and intermix with different angles and positions on life and liberty. Happiness is important to me. So let's intercourse by entering the course of learning to coexist. Together, developing a kingdom as king and queen. I want to strip you down to the last level of self-revelation where truth meets honesty, and I'll prove your biggest asset doesn't fit in a pair of jeans. It's the reason that books are better than the movies. See, nothing on earth is more stimulating than that from which you receive mentally. I'm simply inviting you to have a conversation with me. I'm talking.
Yo, Houston, what do we think about Poetic Vision so far? Don't worry, he's not finished yet. This is the part of the show where the host interrupts the feature to plug the tip jar. As you say, he came here all the way from New York. We want to make sure he has enough money to go back home and visit us again. I just threw a 5 in the tip jar because I'm not a hippopotamus. So if I'm going to ask people to tip, I'm going to tip too. And I understand that we live in the future. So there's also a virtual tip jar. There's also a virtual tip jar. If you have a Cash App, you can pull it out. Poetic Visions on Cash App. He spells it like poets spell, not the way you would think. So it's POETYC-VISIONZ. All right, Poetic Visions. I'm going to walk around with this. Actually, I'm going to put it back where he's sitting. And then I'm going to get out of the way. And can we show him love again? He's going to get right back on the mic.
One sunny night, my imagination imagined a nation of celebrities in chaotic peace. See, omnipotent omniscience took place simultaneously. I saw Queen Latifah crown Martin Luther King, while Suge Knight was security for Bishop T.D. Jakes as he gave a royal message to transform Prince from pawn to symbolic icon. Now, off in the corner of Matt's castle down Regina's hall, a thief stole the power of attorney. She changed the deed from Janelle Money to Janelle Monáe, renamed Matt's castle Sam's Cassell. She took Angela Bassett's of Alicia Keys and jumped in Abraham's Lincoln with John F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, John F. Kennedy, Dr. Ben's car, son, but his gifted hands were too late to save him. Janelle dodged a bullet coming from Kanye's West through the barrel of Nick's cannon. So Stacy dashed from the scene of the shot, clueless about what happened. She stopped to ask Jason's kid that if he knew magic. John's son, see, we need something greater than guns. He said Forrest would take her to see him, but his sister Dandy knew tons of people that can get the job done. Kerry Washington, Derek Washington, or Denzel, who is always washing tons of dirty laundry, a true American gangster. So they drove past the Halle Berry trees to a house on Lawrence Hill to witness LeBron King James preaching Gabrielle's union with Dwayne Wade before they honeymooned off to birth a little Wayne. Vivica was there wedding dreaming of sharing the same name with Jamie Foxx while his cousin Rick was scheming. All of a sudden, Fetty whopped Richard prior to losing his eye, and I guess I could see why. Deshaun and Marlon Wayans debates were so intense that Michael buffers their side comments before his famous introduction. The tension made Brian Wright jet black and Blue Ivy screamed at the TV. Watching Oprah win free tickets to give away because Eddie Murphy's were too overbearing to see his new movie. So Don cheated a little as Tyra Banks 50 cents in her account to meet Kelly's price for the bootleg. Now off in the distance, Mariah carried on singing her Trey songs and Sean combs his hair saying can't stop, won't stop, and Chris rocked the mic with the most deaf MC, Andre Ben, jamming 3,000 loyal fans into a trance as Malcolm executed their enemies by any means necessary. Michael Jordan sparks their sixth cigarette and noticed Beyonce knows Boris Cold Joe Jackson's method of communicating these hits. I saw that Will caught Agent Smith trying to steal his John Legend, so he hyphenated with Jada to keep collecting those checks, and he's who Muhammad Ali ooped his life story to. Now, off in the private ride-through room, Nicki Minaj with Dick Van Dyke as Tay digs deep into her meaning of life. Eve dropped the gossip to Kevin's heart. He couldn't take it, so she hooked him up with Nia, who longed for this occasion, while her ex, Derek, lukewarm about the whole situation. Then Kim Kardashian, she entered the scene eating Della's Reese's Pieces and accidentally sipped some bitter, crisp brown liquor, so she chased it down with a cherry on a martini as Lance grossed the scene, vomiting up Jill's Scottish whiskey mixed with brandy 211, and Stevie wondered why Jay-Z'd into a coma like sleep. Meanwhile, Lashana secured a path for all the madness for Janelle to make it to the rooftop of the castle to fly in Raven's Sim 1 to escape to Cuba. Gooden Jr. secluded home in Columbus, just short of Hawaii, Kiki Palmer Beach, and fade to blackness. But I had this surreal poetic vision staring at true dimensional images. You are descendants of this galaxy, stars encased in skin. The universe has always been within. There's over 7+ billion people on this planet, but how will you be remembered? So how many of y'all, like, you listen to your mom talk and you just catch the gems and the jewels that she gives you over time? My mother, very biblical person, very, very biblical person. She used to play numbers a lot, and she created like this fantasy for me with this number 7. She told me that 7 was God's number, and she told me a couple things about the number 7. Like over time, it's kind of like clicks to your mind, and then I start reading that, Black folks traditionally just had this fascination with the number 7. And I looked up some information about it and it became my favorite number. 7. I divide 7 into myself one time. You can find my essence within the Jordan River, cleansing the leper healed on the 7th tribe. Perfection is represented by 7. I move in 7 directions. Center, front, back, north, south, east, west. Took my immortal moral compass as the architect, mastering the art of masonry, using the 7th letter G to build 7 world wonders throughout every 3 months, sliding into 4 seasons. Count backwards from Z, and the 7th letter is T, used according to allegory to crucify a revolutionary hung from a tree. P, Q, R, S are the 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th letter. Add them together, they equal 70. These letters grouped together rest on your mobile touch tone's 7th key. They x-ray my exoskeleton, astonished to see this melanin masterpiece. I'm like the elephant in the room of an art gallery. Intangibly in every life creation or imitation, naked and unashamed. Superior structure, shape, frame, larger than life. I am like 7 days of the week. Through 5 + 2 or 52 weeks. I see 7 colors through the 7 parts of my eyes. Violet, indigo, blue, red, yellow, orange, green. The 7 parts of my ears hears 7 musical notes, irresistibly keeping my body moving. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. See, each key speaks differently to my 7 operative chakras, supreme light, the mind, throat, heart, navel, sexual, the anus, head, neck, body, arm, leg. 7 parts that connect me in unity. Through my 7 orifice enters and exits the breath of life. I was found worthy of reading the book of life when I cracked open my 7 seals. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils, 1 mouth. So I moonwalked across the equator to visit 7 churches, taught them 7 deadly sins. I have 7 layers of skin. They say I only use 10% of the 7 parts of my brain. The 7 parts of my heart records all the pleasures and pains. See, 7 is my age of reason. In 7 more, I'll see puberty. Add 7 more for maturity. 7 more begins the prime time of my life. I sent out 7 ships across 7 seas on a voyage through the planet to be fruitful and multiply myself 7 billion times on 7 different continents. I am the son of the Father and Mother Nature. Been envied since evil entered into history. When you open Pandora's combination to the beginning of my mental entry, you'll see perpetual greatness from the motherland of milk and honey. Now consider and compare me to an ant. See, I work like a slave, forced to eat like a creative king. While corporate strategies conspire against we, they profited off of our every invention. Remember when they ate the fat parts and tossed us the chicken's wings? So we turned chicken wings into a world-class delicacy. Turned empty land into massive castles, cathedrals, built pyramids, still a mystery in the hands of opposing evil. Yeah, I play pickup games and fill vacant stadiums across the nation, internationally, as they come to see me entertaining through a recession. I am the hip to the hop that invented the MC, the key to the meaning of life. Locked away in 6x8 cages, audaciously misdiagnosed with special education after educating Columbus on the way to navigate through the new world before the order of the land was claimed in the name of a self-proclaimed king and queen. Blasphemy. I am the lightning bolt, dashing around the dash track, lapping time in its dust, or cruise controlling the whole world through marathons, the turtle and the rabbit. I am known by many names. I am who I am. A C-R-E-A-T-O-R. This is my last one. It's my favorite one. Listen, it's okay if I tell you who I am? In the beginning were words. Now as the universe struck matter's nerve, the genesis of the earth birthed poetry personified. See, ideas combined with life, creating this verbal graffiti or graceful like calligraphy, hieroglyphically forging a mental masterpiece. Now before microphones married speakers, we had indigenous oral speakers entertaining villagers. Storytelling prolific pastimes that have outlasted time, using lies to tell the truth. Some 100 proof, some watered down like a chaser. You see, our voices are the last instruments on an instrumental, the fifth element like Mila Jovovich. Spit fire, smooth like water across the earth, permeating the airways. When the stink hits the fan, we splatter Picassos across your thoughts. See, that's an understatement of how we make shit look good. Today's poets are yesterday's prophets, the gatekeepers of time traveling, edutaining since words carried meaning. See, the meaning of life is to give life meaning. We are the prophecy, history written in advance, turn the page. So I take this stage claiming that rites of passage with the blood of a Nubian king. To the juice of that strange fruit hanging from a tree, to influencing mental activity through oratory. Passing observations, entering thoughts like a powerful, omnipotent entity, translating perceptions of eternal truth, painting optical epiphanies through plethoras of endless thinking, possibility over everything, professing overwhelming, entertaining teaching. See, I am a poet. Now, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, I need your energy. Please follow and participate with me. This side po, this side et. Once upon a time before A became an MC, we moved crowds. Ickly illustrating intangible X, Z's, ching divine imagery in your memory. Through fast, slow, or moderate Tim, our minds is to perform magic, figmenting imagination. So I am standing before this, spitting ethereal, surreal energy as the creator of creativity performs a tism through me, campaigning my zishin as in fickle ishin, preventing the spirit of a letitions. It kicked to utter from these lips. See, I zest the internal scroll of authentic M-ology, carrying the tradition so tree can stay rooted in spreading a message so tree can stay rooted in spreading a message so tree can stay rooted in spreading a message, because ignorance seems to be winning. The laws of polarity on this plan are unbalanced. Negative seems to outweigh the positive electromagnetic energy that only a true genius can manipulate this alpha as the verbal handwriting, signing my signature on your mind, reaching one so each can teach another one. See, we need more M's to beg, more to battle the least from killing off our ethnicity, because words are mightier than guns. We can persuade the adrenaline of a generation to fight or flight instead of playing cur with a bull upon the same faces in your neighborhood. Thank you for being a light dude with my tree.
in Houston. We're showing love and appreciation for that set. That was Poetic Visions. Yeah, let's show. I'll say. It works. It works. He came and blessed us all the way from New York. If you want to follow him, his Instagram is the same as his Cash App. You can follow him there. We'll be back again next week. We have an awesome, awesome feature here. Yeah, from all the way from Philly. Her name is Jay Smooth. The show will be hosted by Kanai. We love Kanai so much. My name is Air Safi. It's been an absolute pleasure to host this show for you. If you have trash, if you don't mind helping us out and throwing it away, that's the end of our show. But you know what? It's not the end of the night.